Well, I have the honour of chauffeuring a dame around Robert Trent Jones Golf Club. Yes. Am I doing a good job so far?
You're doing a very good job so far.
Okay.
But
I'll try to make it as unbumpy a ride as possible. How's team spirit? It seems very relaxed. Lots of smiles on faces out there.
It's great. Everyone's turned up playing good golf. They've turned up with great attitudes, and they're just looking forward to, you know, what's going to be a tough week. We know it's a tough week. We know how good the Americans are on home soil. But they've got a belief if they play their best golf, they have a chance to win. So at the moment, practice, you'd suggest that they've got some of their best stuff, but hopefully they can take that over into the actual matches themselves starting tomorrow. And
on this final practice day, what are you and Suzanne looking for? Or is plan A already in place? Is this just about familiarising yourself with the course? Yeah,
all the build-up is about the Friday foursomes. So, you know, the players get to know the course, and then today you could probably say, you know, of the 12 pairings out there's a possibility there's at least a couple of the foursomes pairings getting ready, working out golf balls, which ones to use, because that's foursomes. It's a more difficult format because of that. And yeah, so Suzanne's been targeting Friday morning ever since Monday, since we first got here.
And it's traditionally Europe's better format as well. A bit of an anomaly last year, the 4-0 session to USA. I was going to say how important is the first session, but that kind of went out the window last year. But I get the impression this year it is important.
Well, it's always important, obviously. To lose 4-0 and go on to retain the cup was extraordinary. I think it was an unbelievable comeback from the girls and just showed what spirit. The advantage being we were at home. If we go 4-0 down with the American crowds, they'll be baying for blood. So Suzanne knows, we all know, the players know, it's no secret. Get off to a decent start. 2-2, 2.5, 1.5 would be an absolutely superb start tomorrow morning. And then you try and build on that, and that's all we can do. We need the 14 points minimum, and I think we've got the firepower for it, but a good start is imperative.
We always love a little bit of needle in the Solheim Cup, and I think something that's got under the US skin is all this talk about a four-peat going for 4 in a row, because therefore, as far as they're concerned, Europe didn't win last year, but
well, it's all about
who's got the Solheim Cup?
Well, exactly. It's all about who walks away with the trophy. That is the definition of a win. Now, all this whining about 14-all not being a win, it's stated in the rules that the team that's defending only needs 14. The team that's trying to win it needs 14.5. Now, I'm not sure how much more simple it can be than that. So to suggest we haven't won it 3 times on the trot and we're going for 4 is, well, quite frankly, stupid.
And the other bit of controversy is house skate. They had their first choice of house, and they turned out they went for the wrong one.
Well, they blew it, basically. And Suzanne was like, oh, you got the biggest house initially, knowing full well what her plans were. And down to her and Carolina and their 2 husbands, they got the gym put in, you know, they had it brought down. So they've done such a good job in setting that team house up. It's a shame that some of the restrictions put on us, but it's, you know, we're having great fun with it, and if the Americans are disappointed they didn't get that house, then they've only got themselves to blame. And you said great fun there. I mean, you're loving this as well, aren't you? I remember you saying to me not that long ago, oh, I'll never be part of a Solheim Cup team in a non-playing capacity, but you've been a vice captain a few times now, and you love every second of it. Yeah, I said I'd never be the captain. I never said I'd never been asked to be a vice captain before. Yeah. The 3 that I just did TV in the middle from when I last played in Ireland to when I first became a vice captain, you know, I was never asked to be a vice captain. So when Beanie asked me, actually at the Ryder Cup in Paris, she came up to me, I think on the Saturday, and said, I've got a question for you. And I'm thinking, please would you be my vice cap, one of my vice captains? And it was, and you know, I've done that. This is my 4th straight vice captaincy, probably my last one. I mean, I don't know who the next captain will be, but you know, I'm getting a bit old now and separated from the players, and I think you need to freshen up the blood. And it's just been a great honour. And the 2 captains I've served under, although they're very different people, incredibly similar in the way they go about it. Yeah.
Marks for 10 for my driving?
Oh, I'll give you a 6 or 7 because 2 or 3 times you had to brake. I think the camera will have picked that up.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, have a great week.
Thank you.